am out with the dogs, which will make this very interesting. The white one is Snowflake. He's not mine. I think his name is actually Cal, which means white. He lives across the street from me, but I take him on walks, and then the little monster is mine. Diddy, come on. They're very much into this all-you-can-eat salad buffet right now, so see if I can handle holding the camera and riling them at the same time. Come on, guys. Wrangling. There they go. Formation. Formation. So, I went to the gym this afternoon. Today is a very big holiday. It's the end of what they call Buddhist Lent. That is the end of the rainy season, and the monks come out of their being in the temple doing all of their scholarly things. So people go to temple in the morning. So I didn't see Pinu in the morning. I trained on my own, and then I don't know, I was very grumpy today. I have no idea why. I was in a very weird mood. But so when I went to the gym this afternoon, I kind of wasn't feeling it so much. And so I was thinking about it, and I was like, all right, I've done this before. Maybe one of the ways that I've most successfully dealt with not having the energy that I feel I need in order to do the training that I want to do is to just kind of like take the pressure of the energy down. Like, you can not hit as hard, you can go slower, all of these things, but you really just want to bring the kind of intention behind it, I guess. So that's what I was pretty much aiming for when I went to the gym. But for whatever reason, by the time I got there, my mood had turned into this very strong, fuck everyone kind of attitude. I was like partially sulky, partially really confident and aggressive. So I don't know, when I went in to do pads with Pinu, I just destroyed him. And I guess my energy was so much and so intense that he actually didn't give me my full 4 rounds. I guess he couldn't take it, or he thought it had been enough because he was so tired he figured that had been enough rounds. I don't know. It was pretty funny. But I was kind of bringing forth this energy that I've been working on for the past month or so, but not completely successful in, like not being able to turn it on all the time. But I'm kind of imitating my favorite fighters, more or less. And that's, Karahat and Namkabun, just kind of trying to get that intensity that I see in them in the ring for me, like me doing it. And I actually imitate some of their moves and stuff like that. But so, after that, I sparred with this kid yesterday who I call Mini Nung, because he looks like a mini version of Little Nung from Lana, who's already little, so it's gotta be Mini. He's actually Cambodian, I found out the other day, which is maybe why he doesn't understand a lot of what I'm saying when I talk to him, and he has never said a word to me. But he's a little bit bigger than me, and he's somewhat new, so he's not really into the, not looking great against the girl or having to go against the girl or whatever. He's a nice kid, and we have fun together quite often, but he's got a little bit of an attitude. And yesterday in sparring, he had gone very hard. He's bigger than me. And both Pinu and his trainer, he's not technically part of Petrun Rung, had told him to chill out and take his power down. And he would do it for like a second, and then when they weren't looking anymore, he would just bring it right back up because he's shit. But I'm able to handle it much better than I used to be able to, which is partially this energy that I've been working on. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna make you stop kind of thing, rather than I'm gonna complain to my trainer that you're going too hard. And this is a development, this is a kind of advanced thing. If you have people in your gym who are being jerks, you might just need to tell your trainer to tell them to chill the fuck out. That's not necessarily your job. Sorry, these dogs are driving me crazy. So, after I had gone against Pinu and Kuden, who is, he was one of Pinu's trainers when Pinu was a kid, he was watching me and he's like, what's up with Sylvie? Like, she's very aggressive and intense today. And Pinu's like, oh yeah, she doesn't know whether she's fighting on Tuesday or not, so I guess that's what her attitude is. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's close enough. So then he told me to clinch with Mini Nung, and because of how things have been going with him and how things went yesterday, I was anticipating that he was going to go too hard. And indeed, within 5 to 10 minutes, he was throwing full power knees because he gets angry. And I think he tries to like get me with one in order to get me to quit or back me up or whatever. And I basically just responded by giving it right back to him. Like, if you want to go that hard, we're going to go that hard. And I could tell that Pinu was watching me, because even when he's not looking, he is watching everything. And I think he was reading my response as being able to handle it myself. And so yesterday, whereas everyone was like, take it down, today they didn't say anything at all. They were like, Sylvie can handle this, which is pretty cool. That was my afternoon of the high intensity energy that I've been working on. And something that I realized in it was that it's related to my writing. And the reason I thought about this was because Paul Banachuk, who is Muay Thai athlete, had written to me, and I guess he's been writing some blog posts, and he was asking me, when you hit a wall, when you're writing, do you just keep writing, like slamming your head against the wall, or do you take a break or draft or whatever, all these things? And I was like, I almost never write anything more than twice. Like, I don't take breaks. I pretty much write everything straight through. The only time I will leave something alone and come back to it is if when I'm writing, I don't feel like I'm expressing what I'm trying to express. But this was related to Jackson Hardin, who I met at Lana many years ago, and he's now like a personal life consultant, kind of like a life coach kind of thing, except that sounds very outdated. He interviewed me for his podcast the other day, and he had asked me, how do you deal with writing 4 blog posts a week? Like, do you deal with it the same way that you do in training, where like you go to the gym even when you're tired and not feeling it? Because I had told him I don't have to be motivated to go to the gym to do my work. And so he's asking, is that the same with writing? And the thing is, it is. And the thing that's interesting about it is that I was thinking about it the other way around, which is that like writing is like the gym, where even if you're not feeling it, you can just kind of like, you know, put your head down and work kind of thing. But it's the other way around. It's that the gym is like writing, in that when I'm writing something, I don't have to be motivated to actually write. Like, writing is not fun. Writing is actually kind of a suffering process. But my desire to express the thoughts or concepts or experiences that I'm trying to express in writing, I'm motivated to do that. I'm inspired to do that. So I value what I'm trying to say. I'm just having a hard time with the process. And I think that's the same when you're training or when you're fighting. And what I've very slowly come to understand about becoming the kind of fighter I want to be is that I'm trying to express a value in the ring or as a fighter or any of these things. And so the motivation is not in the method with which you do that. You have cut a lot of weight and you need to get saline into your body. You may not be like super amped to stick a needle in your arm, but that's the method by which you get the value of the saline into your body. So that's kind of how I can not be motivated through the method of writing or, you know, doing whatever I'm doing in training, but I am motivated and inspired by the value that I'm trying to express. And that's what I'm coming to understand of being the kind of fighter that I want to be, or becoming a fighter that I believe to be a fighter, is in learning to express those values in the same way that when you're writing, you're trying to express something. Like, it's not about whether you wrote the most awesome sentence or whether you like slammed it out really well. And so when I get to the gym and I'm not feeling it, or I'm in a funk or whatever my thing is, I'm now able to turn on the energy to express that value, even if I'm tired, even if I'm frustrated, even if, you know, all of these things are not really working for me. I can still express that. And it's the same with writing. So that is my very, very long vlog about the realization that I had today as I'm dancing around the dogs and walking through the dark and whatever. So thank you guys for listening to all of it. We'll see if this even works out. I'll have to watch it. But here are these little punk ass dogs that have been giving me so much trouble walking in formation. Little Patongo. I love when they do that. They're like little brothers.